Oh, hello. We're back on the Resident Rise server. So, we're just gonna get right into it. Unfortunately, I'm doing this post-recording because for some reason my microphone was muted. Even though in that clip it was unmuted and I didn't do anything to my microphone. So, who knows? I managed to get it muted without even trying. So, we're looking to put a pump just underneath this thing so that we don't have to keep feeding it like we're doing right here. Makes it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. More lazy, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna put together this pump here. This is, like I said, happening completely separately from my voice because of a little bit of a mishap, but I'm still determined to keep this intro in here. So, hello, we're on episode 6 now, and today we're going to be moving over to the new house. So, basically, we're getting a pump put into the steam dynamo as a temporary solution. We're gonna basically put the pump and the steam dynamo together, and it's not gonna be like that for very long. We're gonna be moving towards a different power source. I'll tell you about different power source a little bit later on, but we're gonna be moving on from the steam dynamo to something different when we move over to the next area, which is across the way. I'll show you that in a little bit. So, anyway, just putting this pump in, just take a look, see how I'm gonna wire it. I'm gonna wire it probably from the back. So, we'll place the pump right there. And I'll just make my way behind the machines here. Yeah. So the steam dynamo can only pump power out one way from the top. So I have to run wire from the top and down into the pump like so. Look at that. Beautiful. Put some stone. Yes, I do. It's like I planned this. We'll put some stone and cover it up relatively nicely. Beautiful. And that should be doing its thing. Yes, it is. Perfect. So, yeah, so we're going to be focusing on moving over to the next area. We just got the pump and stuff in there for now. And yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. We're just going to AFK for a little bit here, probably about half an hour to an hour or so. And we'll see what we get out of the quarry once it finishes. So, yeah, see you soon. Whew. Alright, so after that brief AFK session, we're going to AFK for about half an hour here. Let's go take a look at our resources. Nice, getting a few things here. I'm going to find the thing that I want to take, which is osmium and iron right now. I don't want to take too much else because it's just kind of not really what I'm looking for at the moment. Iron and osmium. That's right, iron and osmium. So I'm just using the little handy dandy inventory mod to tweak that around. And oh look, most of these are grown. Like that, so you can right click them actually. Right click them and they will break. I'm actually almost ready to set that up for a farm. And I know exactly what kind of farm I do. I'll find out at some point in life. We have ran out of fuel. That's cute. Do we have any more fuel? I don't think there's actually any coal in the quarry either. I need to set up a different deal here. There is some obsidian. Oh, that's good to know. That's what we need. Hey, look, one coal. Perfect. We're going to use that in a moment here. But yeah, we've gotten a bit of items now. But we're going to pretty much, there's not a whole lot I can do right now. I'm just kind of sorting out my resources, right? Because this is just getting a little bit on the annoying side, I will say. But right now, I'm just going to I can put this one coal in there, I guess, and that'll give me some of that. And I need some wood. I'm gonna smelt that. Ooh, some glass. Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep working on getting the resources, and then look what we're gonna do next. Alright, so while that's going on, we're just gonna prepare to build our new base. Now, I said we were gonna build it over on top of that volcano, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. So, we're just gonna head over there, and we're just gonna kind of see what we can see. Here, we'll just swim over there. Obviously, it's very, very slow swimming right now. Still got a little bit of bread to work with. It's perfectly fine. But we're gonna build this one out of cobblestone because why not? It's cobblestone. We can build it out of cobblestone. It seems like a good idea. Alright, let's take a look at this. Basalt, this is called. Or basalt. Basalt. The stuff that turned you into zombies. So they say. So we're gonna climb to the top and oh look! Do I want that? No. There we go. It's gone. So we'll get rid of that. And you know what? I am just gonna use this as the floor. That seems like a fun idea. So I know what we're gonna do while we start this. It's gonna be one floor here, and then I think we're gonna dig into it. Is what we're gonna do. So I guess I'm gonna get started by starting to plate the wall. See you in a little bit. Alright, so quick progress. I think just swing backwards. You can see it's looking pretty good. I just need to get a couple doors for it, and continue to find ways to generate power. We're definitely having some issues generating power right now. I definitely haven't had a easy time with this. Oops. I need to put that out of the way. That. Nom 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 nom. Alright, doing good. So, the progress update, well, I'm trying. I know it seems like a really, really lame thing to say. That's pretty much it. I am trying to get everything in a decent position. It's unfortunately being a little bit on the difficult side. But that's okay. I'm just gonna see if we have any coal while I'm here. I'm actually just gonna. That's right. That doesn't work still. Uh, uh, Now there are other power generation ways, especially in the early game. I personally find this to be typically it's super easy to do. It's just proving to be difficult this time around. Like I said, so I think I'm gonna have to go find some coal and mine it in order to generate enough coal to make to keep this going. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just grabbed a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go just mine a little bit of coal here quickly, and then continue working on the house. So I give you all a little bit quick update. So we got the doors in. These are slightly different doors than the one we're using there. These are called carpenter doors. And the nice thing about these things is that when you open up one, both open up. So you only have to place one pressure plate, or rather you can place two pressure plates to ensure that you always hit one, and both sides will open. You don't have to worry about only opening one. Super neat. I don't know why that's not a mechanic in vanilla Minecraft, considering it can be done in a mod, but whatever. Pretty cool. That's pretty much all I want to talk about for that. As you can see, the quarry is moving along. We got some fuel for that once again, and we're pretty much just hoping to finish up a couple things on that side before we permanently move over here. So for now, I'm kind of just been running back and forth, or swimming back and forth, I guess, which is, well, it takes a little bit of time. So, yeah, I don't think I want to sit here and watch this every single time. Alright, so after that really brief little swim, we're back, and I know what we need to build next. It's very important to move away from this into a more natural and renewable power generation, so we don't have to worry about dumping coal into this all the freaking time. Is it even working? Yes. And it is this. A metallurgic infuser. It is simply a machine used to infuse various materials into generally metal to create metal alloys and other compounds. Basically, we're going to be using this, holy crap that English, we're going to be using this to build one of these, a wind generator, and subsequently a couple more after as our needs progress. And we're going to run those, if I can show you here, we're going to put those on the sand part here. We're flatten out that sand area, run some power up into the house, it'll power the house area. But that's only pretty much, once we get that, we can abandon this house. It's kind of sad. We probably won't be abandoning it this episode, but maybe the next episode we'll be looking to abandon it. And of course, we'll have to have a proper farewell. But in the meantime, I'm going to put together that metallurgic infuser. And then, yeah, pretty much just continue AFKing until I get the gold that I need in order to put everything together. Any day now. Good news! The quarry stopped, which means it hit the bottom. Bad news? Yeah. It was a pretty poor spot. We're definitely not getting lucky on this server. Just a little bit of things that like, I'm looking through the wind generator, seeing what I need, and I need more gold. To be precise, 6 more gold. It's becoming really annoying. But since the quarry's done, I'm gonna drain it so that I can actually make my way down there and see if I can't find any on the wall that the quarry may have missed. That's pretty much what we're gonna have to do right now. So let's keep going on that. So as you can probably tell, I've actually already been exploring in here, and the gold is right up there. Like, you can actually see the last little bit of gold up there that I need to jump up there and get. How did I miss this? 10 gold, and I missed it. Like, oh, that's slightly aggravating, but at least we have a rough idea, kind of, where we are. We go back down here, and this way. Wrong way. This way. Alright, we got the gold. Now we need to go back and move on to bigger and better things, or windier things. Alright, now as you can see, we have our wind generator in our hand here. It looks tiny here, but it's a lot bigger than most people led on to believe. So we're actually gonna just flatten this area out over here, and we're gonna run our power from here. Now the reason why, because these are noisy. These are dumb at how noisy they are. So right now we're just gonna place this about there. See, a lot bigger than you expected. And see that? It's making that noise. Now, I wouldn't mind if I could just barely hear it over here, but if I put it on top of the house, it'll be super loud, and we don't really want that. That'd be way too loud. Ooh, cow. Worry about him in a minute. And what's over here? I'll go look at that another time here. But right now, we're gonna put our power there, and we're just gonna start moving things over, which also means we're gonna need to get a different type of cable. We're gonna switch to a different type of cable that's more upgradable than the leadstone stuff, and I'm just gonna show you here. It is the universal cable. Right here. Pretty straightforward. A couple steel ingots and some redstone gives you that. Really, really, really straightforward, and it can be upgraded pretty simply to move more RF a tick. So we're going to turn that into a proper wind farm at one point. But for now, it's just going to be one wind generator powering our army here. Now, obviously, I could put that up on the hill. It generates more power at the top of the hill. Right, if I take a look, it's generating 55.27 right now. Not a whole lot, but it holds 80,000 in there, and each of the machines obviously have their own, so it'll work out. And obviously the quarry is done over there, so we're gonna be moving the quarry. I think we're gonna put it over there, but we're gonna have to destroy those trees first, which is gonna be a little annoying because like I don't have the Veinminder fully set up because the mechanism tools are not in there, so the osmium stuff is not actually in the system. It doesn't work quite as well, but I'm gonna have to sort that out, and then so I'm gonna work on making steel cables and preparing to run them into the house, and then we'll be able to fully move over. Sounds good. See you in a bit. I know, after just kind of going through and realizing what kind of resources I have, I couldn't actually put that down there at the moment, so it is going to be beside the house. It's going to be a little annoying for the first little bit until we get the proper resources, but that's okay because at least we have moved our machines over and we're just finishing this part up. We don't need the pump anymore. We don't need the steam dynamo really anymore. The steam dynamo will become useful later on in life, but for now, not really. So we're actually just gonna work on making a quarry somewhere not too far away. I think we're gonna go like, I don't know, we'll go as far as we can possibly put ourselves for now. But right now we're just still continuing to move stuff over, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of lighting up there and there, and look at that, it provides pretty much all our light that we need. Cool. So on this meeting, and then I'm gonna travel back to the house and continue moving stuff over, and then we will officially say goodbye to that house. As we're just on our way back to get the last little bit of resources that are back at the house, and then we will say goodbye. Now, obviously this house was the very first house that we built. We expanded a little bit when it got a little small. This house is technically a little bit smaller in terms of square footage, but I actually prefer that because then everything's within reach. I don't have to do any kind of large walking to get any kind of thing. So we can grab our essence berry bushes and the last little bit of items that are sitting on the floor in here. And then we will bid it farewell. Just gonna collect a little bit of items I have left over here. It was nice because I had a little basement to work with, but unfortunately, it's one of those cases where it just didn't work out. So, collected our things. That's it. That is it. This was our very first house. As you can see, it's pretty rickety if you actually think about it. A little bit dirt on the side, a little bit of sand holding it up, some holes on the backside, but it did its job. But now we're moving on to bigger and better things with a much, much larger basement. The thing is that I like to keep everything at the top and have all my inner workings hidden. That's just a thing of me. Look at the holes going on in the back here. Oh, anyway, so goodbye, spruce house. We are moving on to the cobblestone house. Where will we go next? Who knows? I don't know where we're gonna go next. I'm not sure. Just it'll happen when it happens, I guess. Alrighty, now that we're all beautifully settled into our house here, we can well, again, buy a house. Never that far away, which is good. But I think this will work out a little bit better. Obviously, it's a bit more cramped with all the chests going on right now, and the better barrel area is obviously going to fill up pretty rapidly with probably gravel we'll put in there and a few of the other things. But right now, we have another important job to do. We need to build another quarry. But we need to build a much larger quarry. So, we're going to grab the redstone and the lapis, and the sticks if I can find them. Obviously, everything's not perfectly matched up right now, but we're working on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to get those. 4. Place those. 4. Landmarks. These are super interesting. I built 4 just to have a few extras, because you don't actually need all 4 to do everything. But they allow us to dictate a larger size for the let's dictate a larger size. Allow it to dictate a larger size for the quarry up to its maximum. Probably not going to do the maximum yet, but what we are going to do, we're going to build another wind generator to power the quarry so we can have it relatively far away so it doesn't get in the way. So we can have a nice hole in a different spot and we don't have to worry too much. We are going to have tons of cobblestone though, but we're pretty much going to fill this up and then the rest of the cobblestone is going to be null and void. So I'm just looking around for all the pieces I need. Cobblestone transport pipe, quarry. We'll bring one of those with us because that'll be necessary. I actually didn't bring one. There we go. Bring one of those with us. And of course we're going to need a bunch more chests. And depending on how much iron we have, a bit more hoppers. So we're going to build a couple hoppers. 1, 2, We'll build 2, why not? 2, and put the 2 chests in there. Boop. Couple hoppers, and that'll allow us. Now we need 3 more chests. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Just looking through. Nope, we can get one more set of double going on there, and that's important. So the idea is that we can set it all up, and all we have to do is take from the bottom one, and we're all good. So let's go figure out where we're gonna place our next quarry. Alright, so I found the first spot. It's not too far away from the house, as you can just barely see it in the fog through my rendering, which is perfectly fine, but we're going to put it along the top of the trees here as much as we can. Almost. We're actually going to put it a little bit over, just like that. So we'll actually get rid of this tree. Yeah, we just want to get rid of as much as possible, so we're going to probably put it over there. Just going to take a quick look at my Y coordinates, which is 90. 90 is a pretty good height to work with. So we're just going to keep collecting a few resources to place our square, and it's probably going to go that way a reasonable distance, and then we'll be good. Alright, as you can see, we have our area marked out. It's pretty high up, but that's alright. We'll be able to work with that. But now I just got to get back. We're going to put it probably over on this corner. So I'm just going to kind of make my way there without hurting myself. always a wonderful challenge in the early game. Try not to hurt yourself. And so yeah, this quarry is obviously going to be much larger than the other one. And that's good because there's a higher chance we'll actually get proper resources. Am I going to make that? I'm not going to risk it. Sorry. As much as I would have loved to jump that, I'm not going to risk it. There we go. Now I know I can. Whoosh. Little minor things, a little bit of tree hopping. Just trying to get over to that tree. And that one does not have a landmark, but that's okay. So actually, we'll be able to place it right about here. There you go. So we'll keep 9 chunks loaded. And that's our quarry right there. So we're going to just worry about setting up all these stuff that we need here. So we're going to go out. And pretty much go straight into a double chest setup. Just like that. And then we're going to put, have one extra landmark. I'll put that with another double chest setup. Just like that. And then we'll put another one. And it will also be another wonderful, if I can figure myself out here. Ooh, double chest system. Just like that. And we'll expand it as necessary. But that is 3, that's a double plus the hopper containing 5 of each. And that's good. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to put power to it right now. It's a big moment. We'll put power to it. Except I don't have my wind generator. We need to make another one of those. I'll be back. Alright, and go! Look at it go. Obviously it'll take a little bit more to build up. And then we just got to make sure it flows properly all the way down to the bottom chest. It's also going to destroy a few things in the way as it makes it, but that's perfectly fine. Place a little bit of things around, just kind of help myself. See, I built a dirt mountain to get here. Took a little bit, not long at all. We're just making sure that it builds properly and that it actually does its job. I don't think that stuff actually makes it through. No, the stuff that gets destroyed before it actually starts quarrying does not stay. So keep an eye out when you build. I can get all the trees out of this, so I'm not complaining. So this will work out really, really, really well. And the nice thing is that it'll go really fast at the beginning and then slow down. It uses energy really, really fast. So it's burning through it, and it's pretty much done now. And so it'll travel quite slow. We'll see where its max speed ends up. Probably won't end up too big. It'll slow down. So that's about its speed that it's gonna go. We're just gonna make sure that everything is flowing in. Keeping an eye on it. When it gets some wood, it'll help ensure that we're actually flowing. That's all I'm waiting for, just a little bit of wood. Here. Once I see a little bit of wood come by, then I know we're safe. And the quarry is working as intended. Look at that. It is working as intended. Some bees. Ooh. I really don't get bees. Maybe that's a mod I'm going to have to play with at some point. A queen bee. That's really cool. I have no idea how that mod works. But the quarry is running. Hopefully, once it gets down to the actual meat and potatoes, the good stuff, we'll actually get a bunch of useful stuff. So we're just gonna head back to the house here, and that's pretty much all I wanted to get done here, which is good. We managed to make our new house, which is a really, really nice house. Even though it's made out of cobblestone, it looks fine. It's not the most pretty house, but it looks fine. And it's just gonna be the house that we probably stay in for the next little bit. I can see we're gonna be hanging out in this house for a while, I expect. Yes, I know I can only sleep at night, thank you. Just do a little bit of tidying up here, as I usually do at the end of the episodes. Little gentle bit of tidying up. That's all we need. And just, yeah, I don't know what to say except for thank you for watching. subscribe and all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time.